Hey, what's up? I'm Mick. Here we're on the BecauseMic channel, and I've challenged myself to film/vlog every single day for this month of February. Hashtag February Film Challenge. Yes, I made it up. Yes, it is a good motivator, and yes, it is a challenge. And I've been watching a lot of how to vlog videos and tutorials online, and I would consider myself at this point, considering all the videos I've watched, an expert. I mean, check on my sub count. Yeah, well, I feel like a lot of these videos don't really explain how to be vlogging naturally and more on a humane level, and so I'm going to be telling you how I'm going to be getting through this February film challenge from somebody who has put in the 10,000 hours of video making, editing, filming, etc., and more so, someone on a budget. These days in the wild, wild west of the internet, I feel like, from what I've observed, getting a start online, and especially on YouTube, is more about quantity than it is quality. And sure, everyone would prefer a quality video, but these days people will listen to people talking quietly and clinking glasses and I have nothing against ASMR, but my point is there's a space to be filled, and you can fill that space. So just remember, in my opinion, the most important thing about making videos is done is good. I'll say it again, done is good. I'll be honest, the camera on most people's phones these days is pretty kick-ass. Certainly better than this guy right here, but can't provide the same sort of purpose that a camera can. I might be a little old-fashioned, but a camera in hand really gives me purpose. People act different around an iPhone than they do around a camera. And if you want to vlog, you want something light, easily portable, and that you can film with ease at any time. Nobody starts with all the tools, and everybody refines their process through the process itself, the journey of getting stuff done. You're not going to know exactly what you need unless you're going out there and filming, whether or not it's your iPhone or your potato camera, whatever it may be. Start off with something, and then you can work your way up. Just remember, back to the most important rule, done is good. Just to give you an example, back in the day, I was using this potato of a camera, which is the Canon T3i, which in 2010-ish cost me about $600. I think these days it costs about $300, but I owe my life to this camera. This camera, even though it can't get anything in its frame, even at 18 millimeters, due to its crop sensor, this thing got the job done, which is awesome. And I'm sure you could get an even better camera these days for $300. Nowadays, I've upgraded to this little monster, the Sony a6500. So what's in my kit to handle this February film challenge, where my goal is to vlog/film every single day? Let's get into it. How to vlog in the 21st century. A camera, obviously. This is the Sony a6500, shoots in 4K, slow motion, blah blah blah. I've done the research, and you should too if you're interested in this sort of thing, of what camera works for you. I've tried the Canon 80D, looks too JPEG-y in my opinion, and I just love the look of this Sony. The Panasonic GH5 is another great camera with a flippy screen that I've tried, but if you want to be vlogging on the fly, the autofocus has a lot to work on. The only downside of vlogging with the a6500 isn't the batteries like you'd expect, but it's the lack of a flippy screen. I do have a workaround. No worries, that leads me to my second piece of my arsenal, the iPhone 6S, the best iPhone with an aux cord. I can see what's in frame clearly and live, and it works as a remote record button. My first lens I've gotten, my most favorite so far, is this Sigma 16mm f1.4, so I can always have a wide enough angle to point at myself, and it can handle most, if not all, lighting situations. I also have the Sony 16 to 50mm, which is a great on-the-go lens. Some zoom functioning, not quite as good in low light as the Sigma is, so I'm not going to be taking this out if I'm trying to shoot at night. This goes for about $300. I got it used for $100. And side note, I think the world of filmmakers is all about, oh, you need a lens, you buy a used one, and then when you don't need it, you just sell it as a used one for the same price you bought it as. Tripod with a swivel head that isn't Amazon Basics. Personally, I've found that the Amazon Basics tripods fall apart, and this Magnus VT300 is probably the best a budget can buy. I'm using a MacBook Pro from 2012. It can handle just about everything fine. I have to just treat it nicely and hope that Apple doesn't frick me with any new updates. Editing software. I'm talking Sony Vegas, Final Cut, Avid. I personally use Premiere, and being familiar with something like the creative software from the Adobe suite, I feel really gives you an edge because Photoshop, Illustrator, After Effects, etc., they're all connected and they're going to give you more tools in the creative process. If you already have all that stuff or something close enough already, then what's stopping you? Sure, some people have editors, writers, cameramen, producers, what have you working for them, but nobody gets where they are without their own personal struggle. You need that fire from within that wakes you up out of bed. Don't listen to the haters. Don't listen to any self-doubts, because we're all human on this journey trying to evolve into the best we can be. So if you're making vlogs in the 21st century, just remember, whatever you make, done is good. You can only get a better idea once you've used your best idea. Getting started is the hardest part by far, but finishing is no problem. Done is good. And now that I've told you what you need to vlog, don't even get me started on why to vlog. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of this video. I know a key ingredient I forgot to mention in the creating of vlogs is time. It can take a lot of time sometimes to make vlogs, and if you can support me in this channel and the time that I put into creating these videos, just hit the subscribe button. LCS, right? Like, comment, subscribe. Anyhow, Mick here on BecauseMic, signing out.